How are you? It's me on the live. Hello, hello, YouTube. It is a AEW Collision review. I know a lot of people don't do AEW Collision, and I'm trying. I do once a week. I go live on YouTube and I do reviews on wrestling shows. But AEW Collisions, I don't think I've done that yet on the YouTube yet, or maybe just once. But this is the comeback season for AEW. Let's be real, I'm a wrestling fan, so I grew up with WWE, liked TNA, I grew up with them too as well. AEW, I'm very interested in. I love companies, more wrestling companies, more opportunities for wrestlers to shine. So I do like AEW as well. Ring of Honor, I'm trying to watch that, but let's continue to this. Hope everyone is well. I'm just getting out my notes, but I hope everyone is well on this Saturday night. What a promo from Mariah May saying that she's going to end women's wrestling. What a promo from her. Let me do this. So let's continue. Let's talk about it. Uh, let's talk about Malachi Black. Allegedly, he's not going anywhere. Allegedly, he's not going anywhere, which is good. A lot of people are saying that he is not being booked properly, but he's not leaving. So they still have time to correct their wrongdoings per se, since a lot of people are saying they do not like the way that he is being booked. He still has an opportunity to get booked better. I, I, I don't mean no shade. I feel like his best work was in NXT global wise. What I mean global wise is on the national level. You could say that some things in Ring of Honor or indie scene was his best work, but I think global wise he had the best work and the best audience when he was in NXT. I feel like the main roster they didn't do well with him, and I feel like AEW they need to do a little bit better with him. I love that he has the opportunity in AEW because AEW is a place where he could shine, where WWE is not really the vocal point. I wouldn't mind if he went back to NXT, to be honest, if it was something full time. Give me one second. One second. Check something out because I want to make sure that I am being heard, honey. Give me one second because I know they've been doing some shit where I've been talking. Yes, and I've been thinking this whole time y'all could hear me, and you can't hear shit that I'm saying. So you know what? Let me click on this video, and I better be speaking. Okay, so I want to say don't play those games with me because they have done that to me many times. Yes, honey, where I've been speaking for a minute, and they just don't. I look back, I did all that talking, and then I look, and the sound was muted. So, Myro, isn't he done with AEW? Myro, isn't he done with AEW? He's another one. If you think about Malachi Black, you have to think about Myro, someone that was also in WWE that appeared in AEW, was one of the first to go to AEW after going to WWE. And with Myro, he's someone also. We had Rusev Day. He proved to everyone that he could be a star. Oh, I should not have done that. Now it's showing my mic. My mic was all set up. Anyways, I just wanted to make sure I was heard. I used to hold the mic, but I'm still getting used to where I want to put it. Oh, it's so hot. Lord Jesus. As soon as I got on here, it started to get hot. That's the devil playing with me, child. As soon as I got on here, it started to get hot. Oh my goodness. It feels like it is summertime. What is going on with my device? Something going on with my laptop, my device. Child. I'm trying to look at my notes. Child. Child. Oh, girl, I should have had my fan on. This is too hot. I can't do this. I can't do this. This is too hot. But anyways, speaking of, we had House of Black versus the Iron Savages. Um, who did you think was going to win that? If you thought they were going to win, I'm kind of shocked that you thought that the House of Black was going to lose. I don't know if this is pre-taped, especially with all those rumbles about him leaving. Of course, they were going to put him on the back burner. Of course, they weren't going to put him on the back burner. They were going to make sure that he did have some shine. So I'm not surprised that his group won. I'm not surprised. I don't know, nothing too impressive that opening match. Collision is a show that I feel should be booked a little bit better. I feel like it's being booked as a B show, Collision, when in fact it should be booked as a show that is serious, especially a weekend show. This is a weekend show, so this is your time to shine AEW during the weekend. Don't make it your B plus show where you don't put that much effort. Put some stars on that show too. Let's not have just the main stars on Dynamite. This weekend show is very special. What I mean by it's a lot of people are off on the weekend. So if it's must see TV, people will actually watch if they're off of work. So that's what I'm saying. That is your time, AEW, to make AEW Collision a serious show, especially if it's every Saturday when you don't have no competitor that's usually running on a Saturday. So I just hate the B booking that Collision has. It should be booked like a Dynamite. It should be booked top tier. That opening match was not a top tier match. I'm just gonna be honest. How are you, buddy? By the way, I'm up 2007 in my memoirs. And thanks for the ad, buddy. Oh yeah, you're welcome. When I saw it, I said, yeah, let me accept. I thought we were friends before. You must have made a new page, maybe. But yeah, of course I accept. Julia Hart is coming back. Yeah, we'll talk about that. I did see the person that made the promo video. She was on X telling everyone that was her work. So she did a good job with that video package. So you watched tonight. I'm glad to hear that you watched. It sounds like we had another the Outrunners versus. I was a little upset about this, to be honest. Versus Top Flight. I like Top Flight, to be real. I like Top Flight. They are young. Um, I just like both of them, the brothers. The Outrunners, I'm not really a huge fan of them, but I do like the 80s vibe. I do like the 80s vibe. Just because I'm not a fan of them does not mean I don't respect what they're doing. This is so annoying. Give me 1 second. It's like every time they play a song, a new commercial goes. I try to do copyright free music. I'm not trying to get muted. But the Outrunners did do well in this match. So did Top Flight. I liked this match. Oh, I don't like this song. I liked this match better than the opening match. So that says a lot. I like this match better than the opening act. The opening act should be the one where you want the viewers to stay tuned in. I feel like it should have switched between these two matches. The Outrunners did win. It was a good match. I wasn't expecting the Outrunners to beat Top Flight. I thought Top Flight was being booked as a serious tag team. Just because they won one match doesn't mean it's over for them. I know that, but I expected more from Top Flight. So seeing them lose, um, I didn't like that. So good luck to them, Top Flight. I know they may bounce back from this. I'm sure that no one's really going to care about a loss on AEW Collision, but a loss is a loss. So hopefully they can bounce back from this loss. We had Roderick Strong versus the Beast Mortos. Strong, isn't he the one in that feud with Adam Cole? I thought, anyways, he is the one that won, Mr. Strong. Um, Mortos, I don't know about his booking. I don't know about his booking. He is good. He did have a nice Samoan drop. That was one of the best Samoan drops I've seen recently. So I love to give props when they are due. I love to get props when they are due. But he did well. He did well. But he didn't win. Oh well. I don't even know what they would do with him. Other than a tag team. Okay, what song is this? Okay, this is a lot of music they playing. Jack Perry has been defending that title lately. He has been defending that title. Oh God, what is this? How are you? Okay. Oh, what is that? Oh, I just put this thing in my hair. Okay, got it out now. But oh, I can't read that. Oh, it's hot, Lord. But Jack Perry did have an open challenge again. He had an open challenge for his TNT title. I do like these open challenges. It makes the title feel a little bit important if it's getting defended um, on a weekly basis. Um, with him, I'm not getting bored of it yet. If I got bored of it, I would have said it. But this open challenges, things of that nature, I do enjoy it. I did see Action Andrade. I didn't think he was gonna win. Let's be real. If it's somebody that's going to dethrone Jack Perry, it's going to be someone with name value. Jack Perry has name value. Right now, Jack Perry is like the only representation of what's their name? The Young Bucks, the Elite. Aren't they? Didn't they run off after they lost the tag team championship? Didn't the Elite run off? So he's the last kind of representation of the Elite. So he's good wrestler. I hate how they always keep talking about his father. Like they did say on commentary, one of the commentary, someone did say, I don't know who said it, because they were saying how his father, he came from a nice background and was living in someone else's shadow. And someone did say on commentary, well, he chose to be a wrestler. He didn't have to be one, which is the truth. He didn't have to be a wrestler. He chose to be a wrestler. He chose to train. So that shows that's his passion. Just because he came from a nicer background doesn't mean his passion should be dismissed. Just because he came from money per se doesn't mean his passion isn't his passion. You can have a passion being broke as hell. You can have a passion being rich as hell. You can have a dream being rich as hell. You can have a dream being poor as hell. You can have a dream being middle class. So I don't understand why they keep talking about his father being. I know his father was Luke Perry from 90210. So again, what does that have to do with him chasing his dreams? No one forced him to be a wrestler. So I hate that they discuss that a lot and make that a storyline because after the match we did have a there's a term for it where people go mic to mic. It's not a showdown. I know after this video I'll know it. Because I remember that in the WWE series where you could create your own story, where you could have a mic down, where you could talk to someone, you guys could what is it called? Shit, where they be having a mic off. Uh, Shoot, you know what? I'm gonna remember the term as soon as I get off of it. I'm gonna be pissed. But they did have a nice promo battle. That's what I will call it. But I really don't care about what the other guy said. Jack Perry, who cares? His father's Luke Perry. We get it. Does not mean that Luke Perry told everyone you better hire my son. It doesn't mean that. So I don't get what this is going with. I'm tired of hearing this shit. Let's move on. We do see Tony Schiavone. He does have a disdain for Mariah May. This has been going on. This has been going on for a while now. Mariah May and him. If you notice, him and Tony Storm are cool, so maybe that's why. Uh, oh, I'm totally missing my notes. I'm looking at my notes. We did have Chris Statlander. I think she faced what, an indie wrestler. It was someone not memorable because I don't even think the girl got her own entrance. But Mercedes, after the match, she did attack her, and I feel like she was the MVP because I am the huge Mercedes Monet fan, so it is good to see Mercedes Monet send a message to Chris before their TNT Championship match. Do I feel like Chris may dethrone her? I feel like it could be a 30% chance, but I feel like Mercedes Monet is not going to lose that title until it's someone major. But she is someone that is one of the top women, Chris. And like I said, Jack Perry did retain his title. We had AR Fox versus Nick Wayne. Nick did win. AR Fox, this is disappointing because he is someone that is very talented. So I don't know when he's going to ever get a huge push or a lot of wins, but I hope that is soon. I hope that is soon for AR Fox. Huge fan, but don't want to take away from Nick. I'm happy for Nick as well, and we will see what happens with him in the AEW division. What else? Oh yeah, the Death Riders versus the Conglomeration. Mm. The Death Riders won. It's not surprising because John Moxley is the champion, so it's not surprising. Um, aren't they his group? Um, if they're his group, of course, they should be booked as a dominant faction. Again, if you are someone that is supposed to be a representation of the main champion, they should get booked as a threat. So that was good to see them get the win. Mark Briscoe's still a star. He is still a star to me. We shall see what happens with Mark, but it was a good match. A lot of tag matches you notice on this show. A lot of tag matches. Have you noticed that yet? A lot of tag matches. But that's basically it. I'm trying to look to see if I missed something. We have the Julia Hart promo package where she got shot in an arrow and almost died. And I think she was dreaming. She was on the field. It's very, very it gave. It was giving Stranger Things kind of vibes. It was a good edit, lighting, camera angles, things of that nature. But that stuff isn't really for me. That stuff isn't really for me. But I know there is a niche and an audience that does appreciate that. I'm just not one that appreciates it, where someone's getting killed with an arrow and then waking up in their bed and bleeding. Like I don't watch a lot of stuff where they're bleeding like that. But I know a lot of people liked it. This AEW out of 5 stars, I'll give it 3.8. It was good. It would have been nice to see Sammy Guevara. Again, it would be nice to see some top players on AEW Collision. But we shall see if they bring some top stars to AEW to make it worthwhile to watch. I do apologize. I don't really talk about Rampage. I forget that even exists sometimes. It's on Fridays, but again, AEW is only on AEW Collisions on Saturdays, and a lot of people, wrestling companies, aren't airing on Saturdays unless it's a pay-per-view. So Collision could bring the ratings back to AEW. I'm not being funny. I'm serious. They book it very well, and people are already at home and they hear that Collision is a decent product. They may tune in, or they may record to watch it the next day on Sunday, or they may tune in on Saturday nights if they have nothing better to do. So or make time for it. So Collision could be the show that helps save the ratings or help the comeback. I'm not saying that AEW as a company is dying, but it could help them with the comeback. So we shall see. But life update, I'm here. This is the review of AEW Collision. I am very tired. I don't know why I'm so tired, but that was your review. This is Marquel's World. All things professional wrestling in my life. If you have not, sub to the YouTube. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.